Hi guys, so I'm back with a new video and let's talk about Companion. So as you already know, this was one of my most anticipated films of the year. Again, I feel like a lot of the ones that I was looking forward to were being released in the beginning of the year, which is nice, but it sometimes doesn't really matter, to be honest, because we don't know about a lot of films that are going to be released, and usually the surprises are the best ones. But I'm rambling, so let's just get to my Companion review. As you might already know by now, I try to avoid everything, and with this film, since I was looking forward to it, I avoided the trailer at all costs, and I managed to. However, I knew a few things that were important when it came to watching the film. Like, I already knew details that impacted how I viewed the film, even though I didn't really knew them. Yes, I'll get to it, but I'm just saying that I didn't exactly know what the film was about. I knew that this was kind of a romance film, and after watching the film, how do I put it without spoiling it? I guess this is about Jack and his new girlfriend, and they go to this secluded cabin slash house in a lake, and something happens that changes like their weekend, their like time in that house. Besides the whole concept of like this sort of being a romance film, what got me excited about the film was the protagonist. So this stars Jack Quaid, who I've been loving since The Boys, but also like Scream. I've seen him in some other things, so I was excited about that. But it also stars Sophie Thatcher, that we have recently seen in Heretic, and it stars Lucas Gage, who I had no idea was in this film, and when he popped up in a scene, I was like, oh, it stars Lucas Gage, and I'm a fan of his since The White Lotus. So a pretty good cast. It also stars Megan Suri, who I know from It Lives Inside. And post there, let's get to my thoughts. So, as I predicted, this is one of those films that it's a lot of fun, really easy to watch, sort of has like a plot twist, but that plot twist was impacted by that prior information that I had that was just like in the back of my mind. I didn't see the trailer, as I said. I never read any summaries. I tried to avoid any marketing, even though I really like the marketing they are doing for this film, not gonna lie. But I think I read something when the movie was first announced, and I think there was no cast or just Jack Quaid, and I don't know, I read something that made me realize what was happening really quickly. So because of that, I feel like you should avoid everything about the film and just go watch it. I think you will not regret it, because it's a fun watch. It has the same vibe as a slasher, but it's not exactly a slasher, but it's fun. It has a lot of comedy. It's easy to watch. Even though I sort of knew what was happening, there was still something that surprised me, so I really liked that. I liked the whole vibe of the film, and I think the performances were really great. The movie, it looks good, but I wanted a little bit more stylization, to be honest. but I think the score makes up for the lack of like stylization, because the score just gives it that like fun and romantic and a bit like kooky weird vibe. Honestly, there's not a lot that I can say about the film without spoiling it. Yeah, it's just that it's one of those really easy to watch and to follow films. You might guess what's happening pretty quickly, but there's still a lot of fun to have with it. Like, I kind of knew, but I still was really engaged. I never felt bored, like, never. All the actors are like really captivating and it's funny, and I think this film would go really well with Fresh as a double feature. There's a lot of like similarities. The beginning of the film is super similar to the beginning of Fresh, but it also like reminded me a little bit of The Invisible Man. There's one scene there that it's actually in the trailer, so if you have seen the trailer, you might know that scene. But that scene really reminded me of one scene in The Invisible Man. So all films that I really liked, and yeah, I think the only thing that I didn't love about the film is how predictable it is, but at the same time, I think it's kind of my fault. Although, yeah, the marketing, as far as I know now that I've watched the film, it does kind of give away what's happening, but I think that's not the intention of the film. The intention is just being funny and like sort of lighthearted film, easy to watch. Yeah, I think it does a great job in that department and in a lot of other departments. So yeah, I'm not mad at it. I had high expectations, but I tried to tone them down just because I knew this could be the film that would disappoint me the most. But actually, I'm really happy with what we got. I'm satisfied. And yeah, I kind of want to watch it again. It's a really easy film to watch and definitely worth your time. And post that, let's get to my scores. So overall, I'm gonna give the film a 3.5 out of 5. I think it's fair. Like, it's a good film all around, and the only thing that wasn't the best for me was kind of my fault. So if you don't know anything about the film, go watch it and have fun. And yeah, after that, tell me in the comments if you figured it out right away. But only if you don't know anything about the film. Like, I feel like if you've seen the trailer, you know what's going on, but maybe not. I don't know. So yeah, I think you should go watch it, definitely, but go in blind, like completely blind. Cinematography, I think I'm gonna give it 3.5 out of 5. I think it's fair. There's some moments that are really good. I really like the opening titles as well as the end credits, and yeah, it's nicely shot. I wished it had something else, but I'm okay with it. And originality, I think, honestly, I think I'm gonna give it a 3.5 as well. I think it's a really like solid film, like 3.5 all around. It's not the most original story by any means, but there's something about it that it's fun. It's just a really feel good type of film. So yeah, that's what we like, even more when it's well made, and it actually has some really good gory moments. There's some moments with blood that are really exciting. Actually, there's not a lot. It's a film that it could be a bit more shocking. It's really visible that they didn't show everything that they could, but when they show it, it's really fun. And there's like 1-2 scenes that are pretty, whoa, I was not expecting that. So yeah, these are my thoughts on Companion. I totally recommend it. I think everyone will like this film, honestly. Either if you're a horror fan or not, if you are like if you like a bit of action, I think you'll like this film. If you like a comedy, you'll like this film as well. It's a bit romantic as well. So I think this film has every genre, I would say, and it's a good one for everyone, a good one for like dates, as they are like marketing the film as. And yeah, I totally recommend it. So if you have seen the film already, please tell me in the comments what you think. If you haven't seen it yet, tell me in the comments if you are excited about Companion and if you are going to see it. I totally recommend it, as I said multiple times in this review. And yeah, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!